Hello everyone. I haven't been on in quite a while. I've been dealing with a lot of things. My daughter has been hospitalized. I am here at the Riley since Friday. There is a lot of things going on with her. As you guys know, she's been sick since January. She got really sick again in February, really sick again. It's just been nonstop sick. Misdiagnoses and things, which wound her up at the Riley Children's Hospital in March. And they diagnosed her with erythema nodosum. Well, then they ran arthritis test, lupus test, Lyme's disease, just everything you could think of, and they all came back negative. So they put her on steroids 3 different times, and each time the swelling came back, and she's been in a lot of pain. Well, this time she got sick a couple weeks ago, and actually on the 22nd, and her heart rate has been 149, sitting heart rate. Since January, it's been in the 120s and 130s, nonstop. And we ended up taking her to the doctor because she kept throwing up, running 104, almost 105 fever. And this is like the 3rd or 4th time this has been happening since she left the hospital. Steroids were all gone, whatever, and they tested her for a whole slew of things, treated her for meningitis, mono, strep. She had all signs for strep, comes back 5 days later, wasn't none of that. It was just a common cold, quote unquote. Her body can't handle that because she was born with the autoimmune disease. And as you see, I'm in a hazmat suit. For infectious diseases, they are testing her for that. So I have to wear this until the results come back. It's crazy. Anyway, so my daughter, for over the past week and a half, has not been able to walk. Once again, and the swelling came back and the rash came back, and her heart's been hurting, her chest has been hurting, her everything. Well, we get here Friday, and her heart rate was 133. It's 133 again. And it dropped as low as 58. And then they have been running tests. Mast cell disorder is one thing that they're going to test her for. They're testing her for bacterial infections and like Hashimoto's, through thyroid, just all different, a whole slew, everything you can think of. Well, ever since she had her reconstructive shoulder surgery, she's been having issues. So my thoughts were maybe she's allergic to the plastic in her arms, because this would cause an autoimmune response and inflammatory markers in her body to go up. All of her levels are elevated. Her vitamin D is low. She's just been in a lot of excruciating pain. Today's the first day that her pain has been from a 10 to a 6. And a little bit ago, she just said she's at a 5. Her knees, feet, and everything are still really swollen. She still broke out. The dermatologist, rheumatologist, immunologist, excuse me, not the immunologist, all of them don't know what's going on. My daughter's been sent to a cardiologist. And so we are here to get answers. We do not know what's wrong with her. Today was the first day where she's officially starting to walk and regain a little bit of her strength, but she absolutely has to have help. And it's only because of they had to go from oral meds that were not working to IV meds, and finally it has eased quite a bit of her pain. Just enough to where she can walk. She can't walk flat-footed because it hurts too bad. Her legs are still really swollen. And the immunologist and stuff will be coming in. She's also having female issues, so they want to check her for endometriosis, cystic fibrosis, and a slew of other things, because she's on medicine to help regulate her, cycle, like a lot of women are. And hers are still ongoing, and it's been over 2 weeks, and she's already had iron infusions. She was born with the autoimmune disease. I can't remember the name of it. And in our state where we live, it's absolutely that they do get rid of them after 10 years. So they only have from the year 2020 on, and vaccination records that they keep. That's it. Everything else they throw away. And I think that's a bunch of crap, but it's the new law that they passed, and you can call around anywhere. It's just about in any state. It's the new law, regulations. Illinois, Indiana. And I hate it because that could have given us a lot of the answers what we've been looking for. They are testing her like stool. Her gastroenterologist came in today, checked out her stomach and stuff, and they're running tests on her. They did a bunch of labs. They're checking her they're also doing an MRI on her legs and stuff. And tomorrow they are doing an ultrasound on her pancreas and her gallbladder to check for gallstones and things like that, because she's still having issues with everything. So her whole entire body is messed up, as well as not being able to walk. I am believing and praying that this time around, for my daughter being sick for the past 5 months, this satanic attack that is on her, that God is going to heal her. God is going to move. I made videos and updates on my TikTok channel, and it's caused, I can put the link to my new channel, as my old one was banned. Of course, it was Crazy About Jesus, y'all. It's no longer that. It's Desi Wildchild. And I am just flabbergasted at the times that we are living in. It's a lot. I've missed so much work. My daughter has missed so much work. She's been in and out of hospitals her whole life, but this past year has been horrendous for her. So please keep her in prayer. I've been staying here with her. Heart and solely, I drove her here. I don't do well in the city. I get severe anxiety, but we hold hands as I was driving and praying, and by the grace of God, we made it just fine. Got a perfect parking spot, no issues, nobody cut us off. I mean, it was just smooth sailing. So I know that was all God. And so far, the team of doctors have been absolutely incredible here. So just keep her in prayers, that we're going to get this resolved this time and that this won't come back. So I love you guys, and I will keep you updated. And as soon as I get back home, I'm going to get back on track on getting videos out, because I know God has had a lot to say. I just haven't been able to present anything because my time has been preoccupied with my daughter. And I am assuming, with what God has been showing me, that I've been there so much for other people that it's now time that, I focus on my family. And that's where God wants me right now. So, and it's okay to step away. It's okay to take a break. So I love you guys. God bless.